Today I have made a guide, a simple yet detailed guide for Anime Auto Chess Update number 2, the admin trial. Just a heads up, the double dungeon ticket doesn't work right now. It's bug. Most of the time you're going to lose the game when you play it because it auto delete your unit. If not, you're not going to get anything either way. So I'm just not going to be including that in today's guide. It's probably going to be fixed when the next update comes out in 2 weeks, I think. But yeah, I have organized this guide into two separate sections. First will be the beginner's guide for people who are new or haven't played the newest update yet. So I'm going to be making a guide assuming that you do not have access to the newer units. I will be going over how to beat the admin trial with a team setup that is easy-ish to obtain. And then I'm going to be making another section, which would be the late game guide for people who have access to most meta units looking to optimize their grind. I'll be going over what team setup you would need to grind resources the fastest. And without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1. You need to obtain Shahe-In from the summon. She is found in Banner 2. She is extremely good and fairly easy to get, but in order to evolve her, you're going to need to grind the admin trial with the inflation? I think it was the inflation modifier. And tip number 2 is whenever you are playing the admin trial, only play the easier version. And let me show you what I'm talking about. When you're playing admin trial, you get to pick between hard mode, which is the easier version, and the extreme mode. You want to play hard mode only. You want to play the easier one every single time with zero exception. I did a bunch of testing and calculated the numbers of glitch coins, which is the admin trial currency, glitch coins. I did a bunch of testing and calculated the number of glitch coins I got per minute of grinding. Assuming that I have a 1x multiplier, for the easier version, I got on average 250 glitch coins per minute. And for the extreme version, I only got 140 glitch coins per minute. And the reason that you get so much less for playing on extreme mode is that for the easier version, you would get a base pay of 500. But for the extreme version, you would only get 400. And when I say base pay, I'm referring to the amount of glitch coins you get for beating the stage with a 1x multiplier. So I'm not really sure what drugs the devs team are on or taking while making this mode. So I'm not sure why they decide to make extreme mode reward you less. But not only do you get less reward, it also takes longer to beat. The extreme mode has 20 total waves, while the easier mode only have 15. So not only are you getting less, but you're spending more time to get less. If any devs or testers are watching this, I just want to ask one question. Who? Who the fuck did this? Tip number 3. To beat the admin trial on hard mode, you are going to need a team consisting of 2 units. The first one would be an early wave defender, and the second one would be a wave clearer. An early wave defender is someone who is cheap to place down, so costs 500 or less, and is strong enough on their own. So a unit such as Kirito easily fill this role. And yeah, he's the easiest mythic to get and evolved. So I'm gonna assume most of you already have him, considering he has been in the game ever since release. And a wave clearer is a unit that deals a lot of area damage and kills a lot of enemies quickly. So someone such as Ace would be perfect for this role. And this is my build for him. So these are the type of units that you would want to use to beat the admin trial. Ace is also fairly easy to get, fairly easy to evolve. Again, being in the game since release, so I'm gonna assume you also already have him. If you somehow do not have any units that can fill these roles, then you should probably focus on progressing in the game first before trying to tackle the new update. Tip number 4. You want to grind the admin trial until you can get enough evolved materials to evolve Shahe and get her personal item, because she will be used quite a lot later on. And the build that I have for her is this. I've made a showcase for her already, so if you want a more detailed guide, you can go check that video out. And yeah, and just a reminder, the modifier is inflation if you want to get Shahe evolved material. Tip number 5. Right now, we're going to go into beating the destroyed city. And in order to get the destroyed city, you're going to need to pay 2,000 glitched coins in order to buy one. Just like that. So, tip number 5. In order to beat the destroyed city, you want to use the same team from tip number 3, adding on 2 extra units. The extra units that you want to add is, of course, Shahe and you want to add another wave clearer. So units such as Crimson Demon, Magic Manipulator, maybe Dio, these units would work. So out of all these, I think Magic Manipulator is the easiest one to get because, she's from the Battle Pass. So this would be how your team setup should be looking. 2 early wave defender, 2 wave clearer. And that would be tip number 5. And that's pretty much it. That's the tip for early game. Not early game, but like early game in update 2. In the late game of update 2, all you want to do is play admin trial on repeat over and over and over again to grind as much glitch coins as humanly possible. Again, just a reminder, only play on the hard mode. Currently, there's a bug where the admin trials would reset. The admin trial shop would reset. So I have bought a lot of Sun Jin Woo already. If you go check in my inventory, I have how many of them? I have a lot. I'm trying to get him shiny, so yeah. If you look here, he only has a limit of 3, but the shop keep resetting, so I can just keep buying him. So the reason you want to keep grinding for glitch coins is if you're trying to get shiny, you can buy it. Also, it sells power fragments, deluxe dice, and dice. So if you're looking for those, the shop reset quite often. You can grind enough glitch coins to just buy this again and again and again and again. So it's basically a way to get unlimited amount of trait rerolls, dices, and so on. And the team that you want to use to grind the admin trial is the one I have on right now, consisting of Shahe and the Beast Monarch. This I found to be the best team, so try it out if you could. If you somehow found a better team, please comment it below, please, so I can copy your homework. But other than that, have a wonderful day.